Today we are interviewing the owner of Nature Calm Spa, a spa business located in Narani, Bataan. We're going to be asking her on how to become just like her, a passionate entrepreneur.
Thank you so much, Miss Rose, for having us here today because even though you have a very busy schedule for today, you still made time for us to conduct our interview with you.
It's my pleasure, Ian.
So, you're known as Miss Rose, the owner of the spa business, which is Nature Calm Spa. For how long have you been an entrepreneur?
It's about 1 year, 1 year and 6 months.
So, when we went to the spa, looking at the spa, it was really luxurious. So it makes me wonder, what are the beginnings of this spa? And especially yours as an entrepreneur. All we want to know is how did you begin as a business owner or an entrepreneur rather. And we want to know how can we become just like you. Without further ado, let's go into the interview.
So for our first question, right now, for the bigger picture, how successful would you consider yourself as an entrepreneur? Do you feel like you have established your foundation as an entrepreneur, or do you feel like you still have a long way?
Thank you for the question. Right now, masasabi ko na stable, masasabi ko na successful yung Nature Calm. Pero nagsisimula pa lang din kami. So, ang business naman is para siyang, alam mo yung marathon. Marathon na parang hindi natatapos. Parang marathon pero walang end. So, dire-diretso ka lang, dire-diretso, hindi siya natatapos. So, everyday, laging may learning. So, yun, masasabi ko na as of now, successful. Pero, marami pang dapat matutunan.
For our second question is, how was it like for you before you had a business in terms of financial background?
Okay. Before kaming mag-isip na mag-business, isa akong OFW. So, OFW kami, nagtatrabaho ako before sa Singapore. So, hindi madali kasi parang ang buhay namin, syempre bata pa kami. So, ang nangyayari is parang hindi kami nagsiset ng priority. So, one time, napil namin na parang nakakapagod din magtrabaho abroad. So, sabi namin, why don't we, kasama yung partner ko, bakit hindi tayo mag-save, mag-ipon, para in the future, makapag-start tayo ng sariling business natin. Ayun. Dun pumasok yun.
What made you get into entrepreneurship? Was it because of financial struggles, passion, or other things?
For me, Valerie, yung tatlo na binanggit mo, which is si passion, si financial struggle, and other things. Yun yan, no? So, for me, sakop siya kung bakit namin naisipang magnegosyo. First, kasi pag OFW ka, pag nagtatrabaho ka, hindi naman, especially abroad. So, once na na-end of contract ka na, wala na, tapos ka na. You need to go back sa bansa mo, sa Pilipinas. So, sa amin, naging smart lang kaming mag-isip na, okay, kailangan naming mag-ipon para pagka dumating yung time, gusto namin magnegosyo, okay na. And kung bakit namin naisip yung Nature Calm Spa, because of our passion. Ako talaga, especially, personally, super hilig ko pumunta sa spa, magpa-nail, syempre girl thing, di ba? So, ayun, doon pumapasok yun. Kaya namin naisip yung wellness and aesthetic business.
What were the things you consider or did before becoming an entrepreneur?
For me, yung mga kino-consider ko before, marami kasi as a business owner, sobrang andami mong kailangan i-consider bukod pa sa mga iisipin mo kung kaya mo ba, kung kaya ba namin. So, iyon. Pero, isa lang ang naging namin na kailangan, the moment na ginawa namin to, dire-diretso lang. Kailangan ito na to, wala nang talikuran, dire-diretso lang.
What were some of your biggest challenges, obstacles, or setbacks that you had in your journey in becoming an entrepreneur?
Sobrang daming difficulties, especially when we started the business. Super dami. First, hindi namin alam saan kami kukuha ng tamang supplier, tamang tao na makakasama namin, like yung mga staff. So, isa yun sa mga nag-hold sa amin. Pero, sabi ko nga, sa negosyo, the moment you start, kailangan dire-diretso mo siya. Hindi mo kailangan, hindi ka pwedeng mag-stop eh. Hindi ka pwede na, for example, ngayong week na to, very, alam mo yon yung talagang nagpo-focus ka, nag-work ka, and then the next week, hindi. So, hindi siya dapat ganun. So, ang na-realize ko sa natutunan ko dyan is, kahit sobrang hirap, kahit sobrang nahihirapan ka na, nag-struggle ka na, kailangan dire-diretso lang. Ayun yung talagang number one na isa, for me, isa sa naging struggle namin, yung mga tao na kailangan talaga siyang tutukan.
So, my question is, what are the principles do you live by as an entrepreneur?
For me, PJ, yung principle ko sa buhay, especially sa business, for me dire-diretso ka lang, just like what I'm saying kanina, dire-diretso lang tayo, hindi ka, yung negosyo di ba walang end, tulad ng sinabi ko, na para siyang marathon. At the same time, dapat ginagawa mo siya ng nasa puso. At the same time, dapat wala kang natatapakang tao. So for example, kami, we doing this kind of business, but we know na meron kaming mga competitor. Pero, kahit ganun pa man, ang maganda lang sa amin, hindi namin yun iniisip. Ang iniisip namin is magawa namin ng maayos at maganda yung service para sa mga kliyente namin. So, iyon lang. For me, ang principle ko is, we mind our own business. Ganon.
Lastly, there are many people today, including children, who would like to become entrepreneurs one day. However, some, if not most of them, are unaware of the difficulties, and there are also many misconceptions about being an entrepreneur. What are the most valuable or important insights would you give them to better understand the life of an entrepreneur?
Eto, sobrang gandang tanong nito, PJ, no? Pero, you know what? Dito sa larangan ng business, especially kami, nag-start pa lang kami, pero bago kasi kami magnegosyo, yung mga trabaho namin before, ginagawa namin na sinasapuso namin yung trabaho namin na, and then we make to the point na parang yung kumpanya is sa amin, so we can give everything 100% sa trabaho namin. Pero ngayon, ang maya advice ko sa mga younger version, yan kayo, pag dumating yung pagkakataon na gusto nyong magnegosyo, or you know, meron kayong mga ina-idolize or what, di ba? Ang i-advise ko sa inyo, kayo, kung ano yung gusto nyong gawin nyo lang. Gawin nyo lang, tapos huwag kayong mag-hesitate. Kasi mas maganda yung tinatry nyo eh. Kasi alam nyo, pinaisip sa atin ni Lord yung mga bagay. Kasi alam niya na kaya nyo. Alam niya na kaya natin. So kapag naisip mo, parang gusto kong magnegosyo ng ganito, i-go mo na agad yun. Huwag ka nang mag-hesitate. Go lang. Kasi para sa akin, para hindi sayang yung panahon, ganon. So, iyon lang naman. At saka, number one talaga, dapat consistent sa lahat ng bagay. So, kahit bata ka or matanda ka, kung nagsisimula ka sa lahat, or yung sa ginagawa mo sa pang-araw-araw, like sa school, dapat consistent tayo. Ayun lang. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this interview. We appreciate you very much for the insights and the time that you gave us. This has been a wonderful and interesting interview.
Thank you, Pia. Thank you, Tim. Thank you.
Ilang po, since nagbigay po kayo ng opportunity po sa amin para makapag-interview po sa inyo.
Ay, hindi na, ba? Nagaan pa kayo dito, thoughtful nyo naman. Thank you. Pwede ka bang i-picture wala na tayong para mga ibang kayo, wala na tayong okay na.
Di nga po kami makapag-isip po ng follow-up questions ko. Sa ganda po.
Ako po kasi maganda po yung sagot para po Yung dapat pong ipa-follow up questions po, nasagot na rin. yung may isip.
As we all can see, there is much to learn from Miss Rose. Miss Rose's journey reminds us that success is both an achievement and also an ongoing process. From being an OFW to establishing her own spa business, her path was fueled by passion, careful planning, and a strong resolve to never look back. Despite the struggles and difficulties she faced at the start of her journey, she persevered by sticking to her principles. Keep moving forward, working with passion, always delivering the best to her clients, minding her own business while not stepping on anyone, including her competitors, in the process. Her advice to the youth is simple but powerful. Whatever you want to do, just go for it and stay consistent in your efforts. It's a long journey, but it's one worth taking.